Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I went ahead and shopped my makeup collection. I shopped my stash, filled up my little bag here, my little Jack Skellington bag, which I love. This is from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection in collaboration with Makeup Revolution. Best collection ever. I love these makeup bags. They're so cute. Anyways, I filled it up. I don't think I have anything like brand new to use today, so I'm super excited. So let's get ready together. I have a look in mind, summer glam, like kind of burnt, rusty, pink situation with the eyes, glowy skin. We'll see where it leads us. So grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a cup of coffee, grab your makeup if you want to get ready with me, and let's play with some makeup. All right, so for foundation, I pulled this out of my collection. I completely forgot that I had this. I don't own that many foundations and I try not to have too many at once, but I think I'm gonna give this a try today. This is either gonna go really well or really badly. I haven't used this in a long time. It's the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Foundation Stick. I am in the shade Porcelain, which I do believe this is the lightest shade or close to it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. It is really creamy. So I just did one side of my face. I'm just gonna use my Paw sponge to blend it out. I don't remember, I think I did like it more in the summertime, and now that it's getting hot out, it's gonna be almost 90 today. I hate summer. Okay, that actually blended out really nicely. The thing with a lot of stick foundations, they tend to cling to dry patches, even if I don't have dry patches. It's like they just mysteriously appear out of nowhere. Alright, so I'm going to mix these two concealers from e.l.f. together. I'm going to go in with the Flawless Brightening Concealer. I will have everything linked down below, by the way, if you guys want to shop anything that I'm wearing. And this is the shade Light 23C. I actually am starting to like this concealer, but I don't necessarily like it on its own. I really just like to focus this right around the dark parts underneath my eyes. So right in this inner corner, and then right where I see that darkness, dark under eye circles are the death of me. And then I'm just gonna take my Paw sponge and gently just press that in. All right, I'm gonna go in with the Camo Hydrating Concealer. Now I did purchase a darker shade. This matches me so much better than the other shade. I'm just really not into the super bright concealer underneath the eyes. I don't think it looks very flattering. I'm in my mid-30s now, and I've just been really experimenting and seeing what works for me and what doesn't. This concealer is just so nice and moisturizing. It just melts into the skin so effortlessly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids, kind of wipe off some of that concealer. I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer. Let me tell you what, you guys, I've been struggling with eyeshadow primer lately. I don't know what's going on, but nothing seems to work except for this. Like, everything creases on me now. This doesn't give me as much coverage in terms of like redness. I have a lot of redness and veining on my eyelids, but this is just enough to get me by. All right, I'm gonna go in with my AOA Studio finishing pressed powder. This is in translucent. I've been really loving this. I've hit major pan, and I'm just gonna actually take my sponge. I don't drop it in the floor. First, I'm gonna go back over that concealer. I still don't know how I feel about this NYX No Filter finishing powder. I actually really do like this. I'm in the shade Porcelain. This is like a baked, almost, kind of gives your skin like a satin finish. I feel like I could go a shade lighter with this, but so far I have been really liking it. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. blush brush and just kind of swirl in here. Just pick up a light amount of product, not too much. And I'm just gonna go over my nose. Just a little. Alright, so for bronzer, I'm gonna go with a powder bronzer today. This one's from e.l.f. It's in the shade Forever Sunkissed. This is one of my favorite bronzers in the summertime. It's just such a warm matte shade. I know it looks pretty dark in the pan, but I just love how it looks on me. I'm going to use the F28 brush. I love this for bronzer. I just feel like this is the perfect summer bronzer. If you haven't tried, these bronzers are so good. I really want to try more bronzers like from the drugstore. It's a little bit hard though, I have to say, to finding something that isn't too orange. Also, ingredients is something I've been really paying attention to. For blush, I really wanted to use one of the e.l.f. putty blushes. These are so good. I have almost all of the shades. I'm going to use the shade Tahiti, which is a really pretty pink. It's just kind of like a mauve rose petal pink. I'm just going to tap my brush in here, pick a little bit up. Now I find that even though this is a cream blush, it's sort of like a cream to powder. And I feel like even though I'm putting this over powder products, it doesn't do anything weird. Oh, I'm just obsessed. Sorry, I just get so excited putting on bronzer and blush. Alright, for highlighter today, I'm going to use the AOA Studio Glow Baby Liquid Highlighter in the shade Golden Rose. Haven't used these in a while, and I really love this formula. You guys, these are amazing. So what I usually will do is put just a tiny drop on the back of my hand and then apply it with my finger. I'm just going to add a little bit of this glow. Oh my god, look at that. And it just looks so beautiful. There's no chunky glitter. It's just like you can really make this look natural and just healthy. I would recommend this if you have dry skin, normal skin. I don't feel like this formula is greasy either. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the NYX Dewy Finishing Spray. Alright, so moving on to brows, I really want to try some new brow products. Oh, I placed a huge ColourPop order. I forgot to tell you guys that. Placed a really big ColourPop order to try to do a whole face of ColourPop because I haven't tried ColourPop products in so long. And there's so many things that I wanted to try. They had a huge sale recently, so I was like, okay, then let me do this. That video will be coming. My order still hasn't even shipped yet, and I placed my order almost a week ago. So, still waiting on that. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I'm in the shade Deep Brown. I've been trying to do my brows a little bit softer, but it's hard because I feel like I have so many gaps, and I have to fill in with like a pencil or pomade. But I'm really trying to go more fluffy and softer. And I feel like this color matte, it literally is the same color as my brow hairs, which it's so hard to find a cool toned brow product, especially at the drugstore. I've noticed that. Now I really do like this brow pencil from e.l.f. It's the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, but the shade Neutral Brown is just too, it's still too light. It looks like a little bit orange on me. But I think I am going to take just a little bit of this and fill in any like little gaps, especially this brow. This brow is my bad brow. I feel like I can't get away with just the brow fiber. Alright, I have to say I don't mind that combination. I don't think the brow pen, when I fill in with just the brow pencil really heavily, this color's too light, but I feel like just a few little brow hair strokes, I kind of like that. And then just to seal it in a little bit more, I'm taking the, I know this is a lot of brow products, but the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel, it really does hold everything into place so well. It's like glue for your brows. So this is the bite-sized eyeshadow quad from e.l.f. Cosmetics in the shade Berry Bad. And I felt like these are the kind of the tones I wanted to do on my eyes today. So I'm going to take that matte shade first, and this is also from e.l.f., the Fluffy Eye Blender brush, and just kind of pack this on the lid and into the crease. I haven't used this quad in such a long time. I actually don't know if I've used it on its own. Really blending that. That's such a pretty color. It is kind of like a pinky, rusty nude. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. contour brush and take that same color and apply that all along the lower lash line. All right, and then I'm gonna go right in with the darker matte shade here. And I'm using a lot of e.l.f. brushes. I've been loving the e.l.f. cosmetic brushes. This is the e.l.f. blending brush. It's a nice kind of crease darkening brush. Now this color I think is really pigmented. So I'm gonna take this and just press this all over the lid. And again in the crease, kind of layering this over top of that shade. Oh, I love that. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that color, but now I'm just gonna focus it like right here on the outer V. Just add a little bit of depth. Add kind of a smoky element. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, she's smoky. And what I also love, I don't know, I've been really loving these like smaller palettes instead of these huge big palettes where there's like 500 colors. I just feel like it's so overwhelming, and I feel like for the average person, are you really gonna use every shade? Probably not. All right, e.l.f. Cosmetics, you're coming through for me today, okay? All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of that on my E115. I love this brush for the lower lash line, taking that same color, and I really want to focus this close to the lash line. All right, I'm gonna go back in with that e.l.f. eye contour brush and just very lightly kind of smoke underneath it and take a little bit more of that other shade and just kind of mesh those two together. I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more of that darker shade kind of close to the upper lashes now and use it almost as like an eyeliner. I haven't been using any eye pencils. I think I'm going to have to throw most of them out because I had a really bad sty. It wasn't pretty, and I think, and I don't know exactly what caused it, but I feel like a lot of my eyeliners are pretty darn old, and I think I'm gonna have to replace most of them and try to find eye pencils that aren't a little bit more clean, because I've just been having a lot of sensitivity to eye makeup, which is frustrating because then I can't, you know, do videos. I feel like I need a slightly darker color, so I am gonna reach for my 27 palette from Melt. Now you don't have to do this, you can definitely do a look with just these 4 shades. I'm gonna mix it up today. Moonchild, it's like this really dark, rusty, warm color. I think that's gonna be perfect, so I'm just gonna wipe my brush off and dip into Moonchild on the lower lash line here, even. Just a little bit there. I'm just gonna take a little blending brush and just slowly just kind of blend over that to soften it. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I might actually mix the two shimmers in this e.l.f. quad, because again, I don't want it to be super rusty and I don't want it to be super pink, so I'm just gonna mix the two. All right, so I love how this looks. I love it. It's exactly what I was wanting today. So for the inner corner, I am going to highlight just a little bit, and I am going to have to reach for a different color because there's really not an inner corner shade in this quad, which is the only downside. So I'm going to take the Rose Water quad from e.l.f. and take this shimmery shade right here and just on a little pencil brush, the E124. Oh yeah, that, I feel like these two quads together are perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. We'll put some mascara on. Alright, so for lip color, I grabbed a few kind of like pinky brown-ish shades. I might go with this one. I don't know. I Am Smart. This is one of the Milani BOld Matte lipsticks. Or I Am Worthy, which is... I Am Worthy is more brown. This one's a little bit more brown. This one's a little bit more pink. I think I might go for I Am Smart. I Am Smart. The names of these lipsticks are hilarious. So I'm gonna layer I Am Worthy over top. Ooh, if these two got together and had a baby, that's the color I'm looking for. Alright, so I went off camera, popped on some lashes. I went with the Alexis lashes from the ABCD line. I have this huge pack here. These are fantastic because they're a little bit more on the softer side. I also went ahead and applied a little bit of this hydrating core lip shine from e.l.f. You guys know I'm obsessed with these. I have the shade Happy, and this is a perfect like neutral color. So I just applied a little bit to the center of my lips to give just a little bit of shine, not too much. Alright, so that completes this look. I love how this turned out. This is exactly what I wanted to do today. I wanted something kind of rosy mauve, but kind of rusty. Ooh, I like it. Let me do an up close of the eyes because this look I'm really obsessed with. Alright guys, so that's everything. That is my completed look today, shopping my makeup stash. I love how this look turned out. It's exactly what I was wanting to do. And I don't know, I feel really happy in this makeup. It makes me feel good. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out today. If you did, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not already. I would love to have you join the family here. Make sure you hit that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss new uploads on Tuesdays and Fridays every week. You can also find me on Instagram. I'm on there quite a bit. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. All my links are always down below, as well as everything that I'm wearing on my face today. You can find everything linked down there. Just go check it out. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I love doing like full face makeup looks, so let me know what other looks I should do. I hope you guys have a really awesome day, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye guys.